Hello, welcome back to another trade recap. Today is the 5th of November 2025, and I will be going over today's price action. On the daily time frame, I did see that we were in this kind of daily gap. We also filled New Week opening gap all the way, so I had a pretty bullish bias for today. We were also in this 4 hour, which was kind of a deciding point for me. So let's look at the 30-minute time frame first. I'll just delete this. So what were we doing? We were clearly respecting bullish, disrespecting bearish. Let's look at market open. So what was my what was my bias going into the day? Bullish, as I said. We traded into this 4 hour gap in during pre-market. But obviously, we would have to see some sort of high time frame change in order flow for us to be confirmed bearish. As I said, we didn't have many draws on liquidity except this intermediate low. So we didn't really have many draws on liquidity to the downside. So I was mainly looking for longs. At market open, we filled this 15-minute fair value gap that was created after we traded into this 4 hour. We end up respecting that and going to these intermediate lows. This would have been a pretty good trade. The only thing missing was an SMT. Oh, sorry, we did have an SMT, so A plus setup again. Um, but why did I not trade this? Well, we had news at 10, and I don't trade before news. Normally, price action before news is not the best. Draws on liquidity do tend to get left out for news to then sweep. Um, but again, I did make one mistake here. I was just marking this out just for, inspiration. I would have entered off of this 1 minute IFVG. We obviously had an SMT with these internal lows. Um, sorry, I'll just put this line up with my break even at this high. Why was this a bad break even? Well, it's not really a significant high, which I do have to work on. I have to have logical break evens. The logical break even should have been here, but obviously that was my full TP, so I just shouldn't have had a break even at all. There was obviously no reason for us to come and sweep out these lows because we already had the sweep of these internal lows. Obviously, take profit at this 15-minute intermediate high. Stop loss at the wick because obviously we have the SMT. It would have been basically a perfect one-to-one. I don't regret not taking this because obviously this is a rare occasion when price does move like this. So at around 10:15, we did end up going. Wait, sorry. I'll explain why I didn't short right here. Um, some people might have taken these shorts, but for me, this is, you know, there isn't an unfilled that we can target. It's just these intermediate lows, which, for me isn't the best target at all. If I wanted longs before the 15-minute opened, I would have wanted price to trade into this discounted 5-minute because I don't want to long in a premium. Um, but at around, which one was it? At 10:15, we opened the 15-minute bullish fair value gap. I don't know why I have this as a bearish one. Yeah, bullish. And we end up trading into it. I don't have the 30-second again, so, you know, I don't know if there was an entry, a valid one at that. So I would have taken this with TP um, at this high. Again, I would have wanted this to get hit anyway, but again, the low hanging fruit, I always target this. Um, with no break even, again, I would have learned from this one because there was really no place that we could reverse from other than that 15-minute, and this is just kind of an insignificant high. Um, but yeah. would have got full TP if we had some kind of fair value gap in here. I don't know how the 30-second closed. Um, I think I did do think it closed above here, so probably wouldn't have taken that anyway. This is again a pretty good um, trade. Again, it's like when you trade live, you really don't know where you're going to place your break-even point. I think I have to study break-even points a bit more before I can really get that down. Um, but yeah, if we had a 1 minute, like let's say we had a 1 minute right here, bearish fair value gap, I would have taken this stops at just a bit below EQ of this wick, um, and yeah, just targeting this. After we hit it, we kind of just chopped around. But yeah, I mean, really clean delivery, just not really an entry. This was pretty good, but again, um, it's not the perfect conditions to place a trade in when we have news at 10. So again, I wouldn't have taken this either way. But yeah, it's been quite a while since I traded, like I actually placed a trade. It's just been kind of like hypotheticals because I either, for some reason, didn't want to, or I just didn't find the proper entry for me. But yeah, I mean, I think that's it for today. I'll probably upload again tomorrow. So yeah, that's it.